Hey, good morning, good morning. So, what do you do with your face when you're in a massive rush, but you just want to look half decent for work or for your meetings if you're like me and you're kind of on and off Teams meetings all day? So, I'll show you what I do just for a little bit of healthy glow in the morning. So, I quite like the natural, glowy, fresh kind of look. Now, let me just see if I can find my brush. I'm all for that natural glow. So if that's your vibe, stick around for a couple of minutes. I'm going to show you how to do it. Super quick speed, and look really nice and fresh for the whole day. So I never skip a primer. Now, I used to wonder what on earth primer was for, but when I looked into it a little bit more and started to learn a bit more about makeup, what I realised is that primer is literally part of the key to your makeup looking great, because if you put makeup straight onto your skin, if your skin's dry, it's going to try and absorb it into your pores, which leaves it looking as if it's disappeared. And if you have really dry skin, your makeup can cling to it. Hey, Helen, good morning. So for me, primer is something I would never skip, even if I was in a rush. And it's all about just getting the right primer for your skin. If your skin is super dry, always grab yourself like a hydrating primer, because that's going to prep and supple your skin up before you start your makeup. If your skin is really oily, you could go for something like a mattifying one. But the idea is it's a barrier between your skin and your makeup so that your makeup isn't sinking in and looking patchy. But it's also sort of helping treat your skin before you put any makeup on it. So it's going to look better, it's going to last longer. It is a winner from me. So primer goes on. Hey, good morning, salam alaikum, Alia. I've not spoken to you for ages. How are you? How are you? Good morning, good morning. Right, so when I'm going for like a medium, I go with a BB cream, because this, to me, it's like, now, probably should tell you, it's a lot better coverage than a lot of the stuff that you'd get on the high street, like Boots or Number 7 or anything like that. It's not just a tinted moisturiser, it is a treatment and a foundation all wrapped up in one. So let me show you the consistency, because it's really good coverage, I think, but not too much. It's not completely poreless like you would get with a full coverage. So I just put a little bit on my brush. Oh, bless you. Have you moved yet, or are you still at Bolton? Right, so I'm going to pop this all over my face. Now, it goes on, it's like a creamy consistency, and I'm just going to blend that out. But it gives you, you've got a choice with this as well, because it generally goes on as like a nice dewy finish. And then you can either just add a bit of setting powder to make it a matte, or you can just leave it that nice dewy glow. But this is like super quick in the morning, but it gives you that bit of something, you know, like before you jump on your first Teams meeting and you're just like, all like half asleep. This just brings your face back to life, makes you feel a little bit human, makes you feel good without feeling like you're like fully dressed up for a night out, if that makes sense. It's like half and half. You're halfway in between. You're going for the no makeup look kind of thing. So I always go around the eyes, and I always give the ears a quick once over so that they're not like more pink. Weirdly, a lot of people don't realise this, but your ears are a lot more pink than the rest of your face, so you can do your makeup. If you end up putting your hair up, you might not realise that you've got like pink ears sticking out the side. So yeah, give your ears a little once. But look at that, nice coverage, not too heavy, nice and glowy. And then I'm going to show you how to like pimp it up a little bit. So if you're thinking, now what a lot of ladies say to me is I put the base on and I just feel too plain. You know, like if I do like just a base makeup, it just feels a little bit boring. So I'm going to show you my ultimate hack to creating glow out of like two things. If you've been watching me a while, you probably know what I'm going to do. But a little bit of blush, but we're not going to put it like right on the cheek and the whole stripe thing up. We're just going to put it here, which is just on the higher part of the cheekbone and up. You've just got to trust me when I say how natural this looks once you've done it. Higher part of your cheekbone and just up. And this just gives you, it's like such a natural bit of colour. I don't know if you can see in that light, but it's like you've just been out in the cold, or you've just got a little bit of sun, and then all I'm going to add to that is a little bit of highlighter. Now you can use, I don't know if I've got my other one here. Yeah, I might not have. They've made them a little bit bigger now, so you can get like, they're more like that size. So my original that I'm just using up is only a little small one, but you can see the size difference. They're quite a lot bigger now. So I'm just going to grab a little bit. Now, I always use a really, really fluffy brush highlighter. Don't know if you've seen highlighter when it goes on bad and it's too packed on and you can really see like a line of caked highlighter. Doesn't look natural, and that's not what I do. I always go for a really fluffy brush because you can never get that caked on look if you feather it on. And you just kind of, such a soft brush, and it just gives you this really nice, catches the light in the right place. Just look there. Look at that, girls. So you get that really nice sparkle, but it doesn't give you that cakey line. Super easy. I just love it. Look at that. Bit of sparkle. And then I'm going to keep it really, really simple. A little bit of Twisted Epic on the lashes, because I always feel like, I don't know about you, but in my 40s, my lashes have just, I don't know what, I mean, they've always been quite blonde, but I just feel like in my 40s, they've just disappeared that slight little bit more. So I'm going to show you, this is basically the most natural looking lash you can get, because this is a defining mascara. It's not the one with the fibres in. So this is not like your dramatic going out lash. This is more like, for me, a day-to-day natural looking, more natural looking lash. So it gives you the added length, but it doesn't necessarily thicken your lashes as much as the 4D. Just depends on what like kind of look you go for. I quite like this more of a subtle look. If I've just got half a dozen Teams meetings booked in. And you just hold it in front and blink. Same as a traditional mascara, only you've got a little separate hidden one. I do love it though, look, it's always dead wispy. And then I'm going to show you the hidden wand. So with this one, you kind of can get away with just doing your middle lashes with this first wand that you take out of the tube. It's two wands at one mascara. But what it does, once you've done the middle lashes, just do one little coat for now. Put that back in, screw it back in, hold the silver bar, and then unscrew from the top, and you get this like hidden little wand, which just helps you get in and get those little lashes on the inside without sort of smudging anything. But it also, as you go over your lashes, it seems to pick up all the little ones that you can't see. Do you know, like all those individual, look at them. I love it. Completely different feel and look to the 4D. So it just depends what you're going for, really. This is my go-to when I've got a day of Teams meetings and I just want to look. It's weird how like just a little bit of mascara just lifts up everything, you know, like, and stops you looking as tired. Like I just feel like it gives your face a lift to just have a little bit of lashes on. I don't always even put anything on the bottom because I like to just keep it nice and open. Now, if you feel like you're one of those people who, like me sometimes with the kids, your under eyes feels like a little bit dark or tired, the best thing I can teach you how to do is this. Now, please, whatever you do, don't turn your concealer out. I use like a skincare concealer, so it's quite lightweight anyway, but please don't draw on that full B of concealer, because what's going to happen is it will sit in your fine lines and wrinkles and it can actually like exaggerate them. Like, I know loads of girls, I can see them all on TikTok and YouTube and all that kind of thing, doing these massive, you know, like tons and tons of makeup slaps on. And I just think, I don't know what that's going to look like in an hour when you look in the makeup, you know, when you look in the mirror, because if you're in your 40s, what you usually find is if you put too much concealer under your eyes, you know, it can look good when you first put it on, but then when you check your makeup in an hour, what you're going to find is it's kind of sitting in the fine lines and wrinkles. And to be honest, that can like exaggerate it, you know, like, and you're not trying to exaggerate it, you're trying to hide it. So to me, less is more under your eyes. So just still keep the V shape, but just tiny dots, and then just pat it. Because if you pat it rather than, you know, kind of brushing it with a brush, you're going to keep it where you need it, and it's just going to give you that bit of brightening, but without that cakey kind of sitting in your lines kind of vibe. Now I'm going to go with a lip butter just to keep me lips hydrated. These are like, I don't know if you've ever tried a lip butter, but they're somewhere in between a lip balm and a lipstick. You know, like you've got a much creamier texture. You can see this one's well used, but much creamier than a lipstick, but not quite as hard texture as a lip balm. Very, very creamy, very hydrating. I love them for summer. I don't know what I've done with my poolside. It's more like of a berry kind of colour. I'll have to try and dig that one out to show you. But have an amazing day. So if you want more quick, natural, easy makeup to do, hit the follow or set me to your favourites so you can catch all my videos. But have an amazing day. Oh, thank you, Ollie. You're so kind. Mwah, love you. Right, have an amazing day, and I'll see you all soon. See you later.